I actually can't believe this happened. Literally, I was dressed up for my date, and guess what happened? We sat down and he said he was gonna go to the bathroom, and then he left. I'm actually confused. I'm thinking that he probably saw my dress and thought I was probably overdressed or something. I don't know why I put in so much effort all the time and go all out just for this to happen at the end of the day. So at this point, I feel like if I wore sweats, it would have been a better outcome. So yeah, this is my Cinderella moment where I just really don't get my Prince Charming at the end of the day. So that's a sad reality.
I've been scrolling the internet and found this video with some crazy first date stories. And we're gonna react to it together because some of this stuff is just too good to keep to myself. Get ready for some major cringe, some red flags you could spot a mile away, and hopefully some laughs. Grab your snacks, get comfy. This is Adriana from the Black Tea Podcast. We are a group of enthusiastic ladies bringing you the latest on societal issues and relationships. Let's jump right in.
I go in my ensuite, my bathroom in my private bedroom, and I noticed there is a toothbrush and an extra bar of soap in my bathroom on the counter. So I said, "Is that yours?" Knowing it was. And he said, "Oh yeah." He said, "I was just going to stay over." He says, "Long drive." I said, "It's only an hour. It's not a long drive." Date number 2, I'd had all the acting polite that I could take, and I just let him have it. I said, you're rude. You don't have any dating etiquette. You don't have any house manners.
So this woman goes on a first date with a guy and he calls her the next day wanting to see her again. So far so good, right? Wrong. He comes to her house, refuses to go out, puts his feet on her coffee table, grabs a beer, and then, the audacity, puts his toothbrush and soap in her bathroom, assuming he's staying over. On the second date, the level of entitlement is off the charts. She had to tell him off. She's like, "Look around, I have a good job too." This man felt like he earned a night at her house because he paid for a cheap lunch. It's unbelievable. You don't owe anyone politeness when you're uncomfortable. Huge red flag and a reminder to trust your gut, ladies.
I'm at this cafe that I really like, and I'm witnessing a first date. He came a little bit earlier, so he got himself a coffee, and then she came and she went inside to get herself her drink. I think this is so unattractive that he didn't even go inside and get her a bottle of water. I think it's just such a turn off.
So now we're at a cafe and a woman is watching a date where the man didn't even get his date a water. It's like the bare minimum. Then we get into love bombing. This story is about a guy sending a full spa care package after one date. Way too much, way too soon. It's a classic red flag. They're trying to get you comfortable quickly so they can get what they want. They rush the timetable and want you to break your own boundaries. I'm glad we're all learning about these tactics. But not every man is like that. It's important to figure out which type he is.
I just went on a first date. Honestly, it was terrible. It stunk. Literally. I match with a lady on a dating app, and I see this lady looking very cute in her sundress, holding her dog in the photo, and I see her prompt on her profile, and it says, "Tell me about the last show that you watched." And I responded, "MasterChef! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point." She responded saying, "Don't judge me, but I've never seen MasterChef before." And now, I thought in my head, "Ha ha 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 ha, great joke, lady, you're so funny, who hasn't seen MasterChef before?" Then she says, "No, I genuinely have never seen it before." And I'm thinking, haha, is it too late to unmatch now? All jokes aside, I said, let's change that. I asked for her number and we started texting. Been texting for a couple days back and forth saying, hey, what are you doing today? How was your day? How was your week? What are you having for dinner? What are you having for lunch? Oh, you're having snack right now? That's crazy. Me too. I cut the small chat and I said, hey, let me take you out for dinner. Let's grab Mexican food. I'll pick you up at 7 o'clock so that we can get to the restaurant by 7:30. She said, perfect. Picked her up. She was looking very lovely, very nice. And we went to the restaurant and I got tacos. She got a burrito and we're just having a great time. When she's a few bites into her burrito, she goes, can I just excuse myself for a second? I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I'm like, yeah, of course. Do your thing. See you in a bit. No problem. So she comes back from the bathroom and says, what did I miss? And I said, only the whole entire synopsis of MasterChef. You missed it. Sorry. Then she goes, okay, well, I guess we'll have to watch it sometime. And then I asked her, what shows do you watch, lady? And she says, I am more of a Bachelorette person. I've been keeping up with the show for a while now, and it's my favorite thing before bed. And I was like, oh, wow, how cool, lady. So I said, how about this? Let's watch an episode of MasterChef, and if you don't like MasterChef, we'll watch an episode of The Bachelorette. Deal? She said, can we have popcorn? I said, yes. Then she said, deal. So I invited her over to my place. I started making the popcorn, and then we sat down in the living room on the couch. She kept making twists and turns in the couch to get comfortable, which is totally fine. But when she moved, she was making a noise that I was unfamiliar with. Like, my couch is fully functional, but she was making some strange noises when she was moving. So I was like, are you good, lady? She was like, yeah, I'm totally good. Just getting comfortable. How long have you had this couch, by the way? It's kind of springy. And I'm like, springy? I've only had it for a couple of years. I don't get why it's springy. And then it all starts to click. Her moving around started to emit an odor. She was farting in my couch and kept moving to disguise the sound of blaming it on my couch on her flatulence. The smell was so foul that I almost passed out from how bad it was. I was like, lady, you need to control yourself. Do you need to use the bathroom? And I literally asked her and I was like, are you all right? Do you need to use the restroom? Is everything okay? She's like, yeah, I think the Mexican food really did a number on me. Can I use your bathroom really quick? I was like, yeah, go for it. It's all yours. Have fun. I go prep the popcorn. I'm getting ready for our show watching. I'm on the couch. I opened up the Tubi app and she comes out of the bathroom, comes over to me and she says, what's Tubi, bro? Bro? You calling me bro? So I said, what's Tubi, bro? There are over 75 million monthly viewers on Tubi. How do you not know what Tubi is? He goes, I haven't really heard of Tubi, but whatever works. I said, Tubi is more popular than the number of bad dates that happen every month. She goes, are you saying that this is a bad date? Do you think that we're on a bad date right now? Why would you say something like that? I said, well, I just think that there's something in the air. She did not like that. She was like, that is so rude. You were so disrespectful. I'm going to go home. I'm calling an Uber. I said, lady, I just wanted to be transparent and honest with you. There is nothing wrong with farting, but I would like a notice at least, please. So I just wanted to be transparent. The least I could do is offer you a ride home and take you home safely. She said, fine. The entire car ride was dead silent. Dead silent. So now that I'm back home, I probably won't be seeing or hearing from her again, but boy, did she blow me away. Bye-bye, tata.
Okay, this story is unique. A guy goes on a date with a woman who, it turns out, has never seen MasterChef. Fine, whatever. They go to his place to watch TV. She's making strange noises when moving on the couch, and it turns out she's farting and blaming it on his couch. The smell is so bad he almost passes out and asks if she needs to use the restroom. She goes and comes out calling the streaming service Tubi Bro. Like, what? When he points out that she's on a bad date, she gets upset. He ends up giving her a ride home in silence. Okay, first of all, the honesty is appreciated, and second, how do you not know what Tubi is? This is comedy gold.
He definitely had a black girl fetish. I went on a date yesterday with a man that was not my race. He was very much, okay. Me and him, we're just talking, just chatting. I was like, you know what? Let me just do something a little spontaneous for the plot. He's like, oh yeah, I want to take you out. Let's go grab some drinks and some tacos. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Okay, cool. The crazy part is that I really did not want to go. Like, I didn't want to go at all. I was just trying to do it for the plot. We're supposed to meet at 9:30 p.m. And prior to the day, the man was already blowing up my phone, just calling me. He called me, say, oh, I'm gonna be in my suit because I'm just coming out of work, meeting, something. So wear a cheeky dress, wear a cute little dress, something. I was like, okay, cool. I ended up wearing a cute little dress. Literally, I wore this dress, okay. As I'm on my way, he calls me again, and then he asks me, oh, what would you like to drink? And I'm in my head, I'm like, come on, love you, drink me, don't go and poison me. Like, no, I'm like, and then I told him, I'm like, no, I'll wait till I get there before I order my drink. Like, I'm literally like 3 minutes away. There's no rush. You know what I'm saying? I get there, boom. He already was looking at me from outside the window. So he came outside to like open the door and do his little one too, I guess. So I was just like, okay, cool. That did not impress me. That's normal. I'm sorry. That's the bare minimum. Get there, order my espresso martini. He's already done with his own espresso martini. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like you just got here. At first, he's a vibe. But then after maybe 10, maybe 20 minutes, he starts with the sexual talk. Oh my God. I just met you, bro. So I'm just like, okay, you're funny. I'm already getting uncomfortable, so I'm already looking at the time like, all right, cool, I'm about to figure out a little escape plan. He's reaching for my hand / my thighs, and I'm just like, I don't know if you're trying to be romantic because you already started talking of all this sexual nonsense, because he was like, oh, I'm the type of person, I feel like, oh, I need to taste before I, get into a relationship. Hey! Like, no, sir, that ain't what we're doing over here. I actually tell him, I'm like, okay, I don't think this is what we should be talking about on the first day, especially because like I just met you for real. Every time he finishes talking about anything sexual, he will go like, you should come see my balcony after this. You should come see my balcony after this. And I'm like, only balcony? Which one? What is balcony? What is balcony doing for you? I was like, okay, like what's your thing with balconies? He was like, oh, I just love balconies. Hell no. You want to push me? Or do you think any action is going to happen on that balcony? Which one is it? Because none of the above is going to happen in the name of Jesus. You are sick. He's coming closer and trying to kiss me. Oh my God, you guys. I just remember something. One moment, he tried to lock eyes with me and then he came close. I did not like that, y'all. And then he was like, I feel like women only restrict men from sex, men that they don't like from sex. And then he was asking me, oh, do you like me? Do you find me attractive? Some. And I'm just like, bro, chill, bro. And then, y'all, he was so conceited. As I just told you guys that he would ask me, oh, do you think I'm attractive? He would answer it by himself. He'd be like, I know you think I'm attractive. I'm like, if only you knew how hard I was cringing at you right now, you would literally go home and never go on a date ever again. At this point, I started telling him, oh yeah, like, let's get the waiter, let's go, let's leave. I don't even think it was up to like 45 minutes. So next to us, there was a rooftop bar or whatever. So he wanted to go to the rooftop bar and keep drinking. Oh, Emiko, I did it all. But with my homegirls, I get lit. But I don't know you, so I'm not getting that lit with you, So we end up going to the rooftop because I wanted to see the rooftop anyway. And then this guy tries to kiss me again. You guys, I don't know what we were talking about. I don't know what warranted this, but he started saying the N-word. This is when I lost it. And then I'm like, don't say that to me. Are you crazy? Are you sick? Like, don't say that to me. What if I knock you out right now? We were literally on a rooftop. If I push you over this rooftop now, Cause of death, you said the N word. So yes, that was my last straw. I was like, okay, yeah, like I want to go, I want to leave. So on our way downstairs, he's still trying to convince me to go, to his house and see his balcony or whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm not trying to go see your balcony, whatever. So he gets irritated, he gets angry, and then he walks off, or like we both part ways and walk off. I'm like, no, I'm walking to my car. He's not saying anything. We don't say bye, we don't say nothing. We just part ways, and I go home and he goes home, and that's it. That was literally the end of the date, you guys. He didn't even last 24 hours. I personally don't think I'll be trying that again. Like, I couldn't even stand his sight. I don't know, maybe it was because it was corny and very, very egotistic. I don't know, maybe that will, I don't know. And then he was making like several racist comments. He was like, I thank God you're not ghetto, like, I'm like, what do you mean? I've only encountered racism in my comment section, but seeing it in real life is crazy. Right in front of my koro eyes like this. Hey, I barely knew this man for like 24 hours. Oh my God. And I even forgot to mention, this man gonna smack my nyash. He gonna try to smack my nyash. I think that was the moment where I decided, okay, now it's time to freaking leave, because this man is crazy. I don't know you. Anyway, that's the end of this story time. I will see you guys in my next video.
Alright, buckle up because this one is a wild ride. So this woman goes on a date with a guy who's all over her phone, asking about drinks before she even arrives, talking about how he dresses. He starts with the sexual talk early on, saying he needs to taste her before a relationship. Then the constant balcony talk, like what's so special about his balcony? It gets worse. He starts making racist comments, uses the N-word, and tries to touch her inappropriately. She is right to be done. This guy was clearly not okay, and his actions escalated rapidly. The woman is right to leave.
Y'all not gonna believe what he did on this date. Y'all check this shit out.
Worst first date ever. He would not get off his phone when I got there.
Red flag.
He even brought his baby that he didn't tell me about.
What?
What are you gonna get to eat?
I think I'm gonna get the full rack of ribs.
Are you sure you don't want a salad?
No, I think I want the ribs. Well, if you forgot your wallet, you can just like Venmo me or Cash App me. That's fine.
Sorry, I don't have Cash App or Venmo.
You ain't got what? Oh, baby, them hands work just like money. He'll be back there washing them dishes.
Okay, well, like your bank account, you can just transfer the money to me. Here you go.
Waiting for a check to pay.
Oh, hell no. He got more excuses than the news have stories.
I'm sorry, what was the last thing you asked me for?
A little container of carrots.
Oh, carrots. Yes, gotcha. Well, honestly, I feel like you invited me here. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have to pay.
If you ain't got no money to pay for your bill on a date, you shouldn't be dating no goddamn body. And you done brought a whole baby on our date? Girl, block his ass and never talk to him again.
This story is short, but still a major yikes. The guy brings his baby on a date and is on his phone the whole time. He asks her to pay for the meal after she orders scallops, while also making weird remarks about her bank account. He has more excuses than the news, and she's right. You shouldn't be dating if you can't afford the bill, like, especially bringing the baby along.
I was dressed up for my date, and guess what happened? We sat down and he said he was gonna go to the bathroom, and then he left. I'm actually confused. I'm thinking that he probably saw my dress and thought I was probably overdressed or something. I don't know why I put in so much effort all the time and go all out just for this to happen at the end of the day. So at this point, I feel like if I wore sweats, it would have been a better outcome. So yeah, this is my Cinderella moment where I just really don't get my Prince Charming at the end of the day. So that's a sad reality.
Okay, so this woman who was all dressed up for her date, and the guy literally left after they sat down, saying he was going to the bathroom. Can you believe that? He just vanished. She was left there, confused, wondering if she was overdressed. I mean, what a rude way to start, or rather, not start a date. This is like a scene straight out of a bad rom-com. Ladies, if a man can't handle you dressing up, he's not worth your time. I feel for her, I really do, because who does that?